Okay, we're live. Brighton versus Leeds. I haven't quite finished setting things up yet, and I know we're about to kick off, so I do apologise for the little delay there. Had a big talk with my family about something today. But we're gonna get underway in a sec, so hopefully I can be extremely quick. If some fucking things don't knock things over. Just stay still, you bastard! Oh.
No doubt about it. It's the first really wintry evening of the season. And although it's far from panic stations yet for Leeds United, you do feel that with the games they have just around the corner for them, with some real tests up and coming, that they need to start adding to those 2 Premier League wins they have already. If they lose here and other results go against them, they could be in the bottom 3 come this time.
And also that. Okay, we're only 35 seconds in. Okay, but yeah. Also, food. That call with my family about whatever's going on in my life basically is the reason why food's come a bit later as well. Now my just stay still for 1 second. Bloody wires, cables, technology winds me up. At least the good news is I'm hyper. Just stay still, you bastards. It's not difficult, is it? Oh my God. Anyway, hello everyone. Apologies for that terrible introduction. I will admit, terrible introduction. I guess other things can get in the way sometimes. But anyway, we're this is the first live stream of the weekend. We've had a few results in already. I will tell you them in a minute. It's Brighton against Leeds tonight, right now at 5:30 kickoff. Of course, Leeds are playing in their lovely purple kit, and Brighton in their lovely home kit. Let's just fully get this on full screen for God's sake, because that's what makes streams and programs more cinematic. Right, so Brighton's starting lineup is Robert Sanchez, Webster, Dunk, Veltman, Lamptey, Cucurella, Basuma, Gross, Moda, Mope, and Trossard. As for Leeds, Meslier, Firpo, Cooper, Llorente, Dallas, Forshaw, Harrison, Phillips, Rodrigo, Rafinha, and Daniel James. Matus Click is on the bench, as is Lallana, Shane Duffy, Solly March. There's a few first team regulars on the bench for both of them, for both teams. So that is interesting to see, as you can tell. Meanwhile, here is Cucurella. Nearly 3 minutes into the game. Brighton have a chance, but it's cleared away by the Leeds defence. But Leeds haven't properly cleared it, though. At least the good news being I actually did get my freaking food done in time, and the lights in the background. Meanwhile, here's Webster for Brighton. Oh, what a chance! What a chance already for the Seagulls. What a start for Brighton. 3.5 minutes in.
It's a great early opportunity there. The striker in his position might have been a different ending to it.
Well, what an exciting start. First off, I get wound up over some of the littlest of things, as usual. And then second of all, the start that Brighton's just put then for the team as one of their players goes down. Tackled by Junior Firpo, who does get a booking for Leeds.
That's why he's got a yellow. Yeah, he tends to get to the ball quicker than most, Lamptey, and he did that.
Oh, well, he definitely didn't get the ball. But I would say that's a yellow, yes.
He's been out of the side with injury, had 5 games without starting, came back to the substitute last week. And they're up against Tarek Lamptey, who's getting better and fitter and sharper game on game. It's a long time, 85 minutes to play against him when you're on a yellow card, isn't it?
Might have to change my computer position a second because the internet is not liking me right now.
Just looking at his positioning, we didn't think he'd remain at the back, but the indications suggest that he is. At the heart of the defence, Calvin Phillips.
Mope goes down, challenged by Calvin Phillips at the back.
Change, but he's been sucked deep earlier. Well, he hinted quite heavily, didn't he, in his post-match interviews last week, that he was not altogether thrilled at being asked to do that, but it's like Marcelo Bielsa undeterred has asked him to do a pretty similar role here this evening. Cucurella with the Brighton free kick.
Cucurella's free kick.
Basuma.
Here's Basuma. How is that still on one bar? Fucking hell. That's not a bad angle, to be fair. I'll take that, you know. Maybe except for the beard showing off like that. Here's Trossard.
Almost through the Mope.
Anyway, before I get back into the match, yeah, I was going to read out some results that's happened already today. So far today, we've had Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0, Liverpool 4, Southampton 0, Norwich 0, Wolves 0, and Crystal Palace 1, Aston Villa 2. 2 wins in a row for Big Stevie G. 2 wins in a row for Steven Gerrard. What a start for him. Brighton have a chance. Mope's missed a sitter. Mope has missed a sitter. It's nearly been 8 minutes into the game and Brighton have already looked the more dangerous side here against Leeds. The much better team. The much better team. That is a missed opportunity by Neil Mope.
Now, you don't need to be a disciple of expected goals. The Brighton are not fulfilling that capacity of their game here. All problems resurfacing, perhaps. Firpo just getting enough on it to stop him.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
Sourced by the Dutch international Beltman. Hardly a chance to mount any attacks. Leeds. Forshaw. Back out to Harrison.
Here's Harrison for Leeds.
Rafinha and Rodrigo amongst those in the middle.
Given away. Here's Basuma. Pascal Gross. Mark Cucurella. Trossard. Brighton dominating possession so far this game. Tried to make a brilliant pass to Mope. Brighton couldn't quite make it work. Here's the Seagulls throw-in as Rodrigo kicks it out. Marcelo Bielsa lost both matches against Brighton last season. Will today be any different for the Argentine international manager? Here's Webster. Lamptey. Gross. Webster again. Gross gives it away. Leeds try and kick it out. Cucurella. Mope. Mope has a shot straight to Meslier, his French compatriot.
Very much front of mind across the football family this weekend is the fact that it was 10 years ago since Gary Speed passed away. Leeds United giving out t-shirts to many of their fans to honour his memory and his name being sung to the rafters by the away support who have packed the away end here at the Amex.
Calvin Phillips trying to look for a pass, but he goes to Leeds' right. Here's Rafinha taking on Cucurella. Oh, what a ball into Daniel James, and it doesn't quite go Leeds' plan, but they do keep the ball. Here's Diego Llorente. Firpo under pressure. It's a Brighton throw-in. I mean, look at that. Brighton dominate possession on 64. Shots on target 1. Shots 3. Touches in opposition box 5. Leeds 36% possession. Brighton dominant team so far.
The tough ones here against Manchester City and Liverpool. I think it's the last two that have been more disappointed with having Newcastle's side here. Still hadn't been taken over by
last 7 games on form table, Brighton have actually been 17th, joint on 5 points with Everton, with only Manchester United and Newcastle worse off. But let's not get rid of the fact that Brighton have actually had a decent start this season. So on their standards.
Yeah, he was in great form as Spurs, getting Emerson with all sorts of trouble on that left-hand side. There's not too much quality position yet. He's on the ball here, Jack Harrison.
Here's Rafinha. Once again taking on Cucurella. And also Trossard. Trossard goes down and then takes Rafinha down. Oh no, there was. But as it stands, Craig Pawson said play on. Craig Pawson is the referee, by the way, I did forget to say. And again, frustrating there from Leeds. Oh, he is 100% box of tricks. He's class.
I think that's accidental. It doesn't bring down the Leeds, but certainly not enough evidence in there, it would seem, for the on-field verdict to be overturned.
Phillips.
Looking for Harrison.
Pascal Gross.
Trossard. Taken away from Pascal Gross, but retrieved by Bissouma. Offsides.
Here's Dallas.
Fairly meekly. See if Leeds can keep hold of it here. Calvin Phillips and Llorente. Rodrigo.
Here's Rodrigo. Firpo. Considering Rodrigo's a striker, he's playing quite deep there. But then look at Phillips. Look how far back he is. Trossard. Still Trossard. Mopé. Trossard and Mopé's won it back. Down. But Craig Paulson said there was nothing wrong with that. Play on. Trossard again. Lamptey goes down.
Waving it away. Remember, third booked already. They come Leeds seeking Rafinha. Awkward moment for Julia Burpa. Yeah. Certainly just took back Lamptey for a second or two. That's the Mopé one. Not enough there for a penalty, certainly. Reminding you, of course, that the VAR this season is significantly higher in terms of penalty offences. Something like that might have been looked at, might have been given last season. We saw it a few times with similar incidents being punished.
Dunk.
Harrison. Brighton doing to his team really what Leeds did to Spurs last week in the first half. Plenty to admire. Brighton's playing this opening spell. Lamptey is close, but Cooper and Melier are always likely to come out on top. You compare where Leeds are at this stage. This
Dunk.
12 games in, 12 months ago, and they're only 3 points worse off, but they've propped up in many departments, haven't they?
Phillips wins it back for Leeds.
Big injuries to big players. It's a costly trip to Newcastle.
Again, no Patrick Bamford in this game for Leeds. Here's Bissouma.
In his tracks by Llorente.
Lamptey takes on. Oh, tries to find Mopé.
Big shouts for the ball from behind Melier's goal.
Cucurella. Trossard. Still Trossard. Whoa, he's hit the post. Another missed opportunity for Brighton and Hove Albion. Another missed opportunity for the Seagulls. And Brighton could have so easily been 1-0 up then, thanks to Leandro Trossard. Relief for Melier and relief for Leeds.
His team do a lot of defending. The keeper in this opening spell and maybe doesn't change the path of the ball too much, but certainly gets fingertips on it.
Trossard. Here's Moda. Gross. Again, Pascal Gross. Lamptey. Oh, and the referee has stopped the play.
Richard West spotted an infringement by the Brighton man. And there was that handball shout a couple of moments ago, Alan. Yeah, quite a few from the fans behind this goal. Just pops up onto his arm. So I think you're going to get that.
Lamptey being harassed here by Firpo.
That's what the Brighton fans are bringing Craig Dawson's attention to. I don't think Firpo particularly enjoyed this first half up against Lamptey. It's been a really tough task. And the yellow card is treading a fine line. Yeah, if he keeps on going the way he is, he's not going to enjoy too much more time out there.
Brighton's free kick is taken. Firpo's already had the most fouls this match, ahead of Lamptey and Calvin Phillips. Are your top three so far for that?
They're going to put plenty more in that direction as well.
Dallas.
Versatile Dallas. Again on the right side, and defensive role really for Leeds today. This is Leeds' 51st Premier League game since they were promoted back to the Premier League at the start of last season. He's the only one to have played in every single one of those. Most of them coming in different positions as well.
And Forshaw's lost it.
A little too firmly. Yeah, we're talking about Leeds' energy, but Brighton closed down as well as most, you know. Get to the ball really quickly, and they've done that in this opening spell.
Leeds' free kick.
They were able to do both up at Ellen Road when they met in January and here in May, the last meeting. Made the block.
Rafinha.
Now Dallas. Leeds have plenty forward here.
Dallas goes down. And it is a free kick to Leeds.
Just need to hold up this attack. Rafinha on the ball. There's always going to be a bit of jeopardy, a bit of danger for the opposition. Curled one in, didn't he, from a similar spot? Nobody got a touch to it a few weeks back. It was against Leicester, wasn't it? That free kick. With the added element of this strong breeze gusting round the Amex Stadium, Sanchez may well be tested here.
Rafinha's free kick. Oh, and it doesn't quite go in for the Whites. Daniel James couldn't divert the ball back into play.
Just trying to whip it into this near post. He's been isolated up top. It's like a 3-3-1 formation for Leeds.
Cucurella.
He'd be the one.
Mopé.
There we go. Lamptey up against Firpo.
Lamptey goes past Firpo. And now here's Mopé.
Llorente makes the block. Now Webster. Llorente looks for movement ahead of him. Rodrigo trying to provide it, but this is done now.
Trossard's got all the space. Can he cross it into Mopé into the box? Basuma. Oh, it's well off target. What a waste of a shot that was.
Whenever they've gone forward, really, the home team, they've caused problems and created chances more often than not. It's one of those games that we'll be concerned about. Having seen his team miss 2 gilt-edged chances. Another one by Trossard, the faintest of fingertip touches from Ivan Melier. Dropped it onto the post. Chances are coming for Brighton, but chances are coming as well. Goodness me, we've said that a few times over the last couple of seasons. Rafinha takes 2 to stop him. Suma.
Phillips.
Here's Forshaw.
Here's Forshaw for Leeds. Dallas.
Rodrigo. Dan James took a swing. Miss it.
A missed swing from Daniel James. Been a frustrating first half so far for both teams. I'd say more so for Brighton because they've been the better team and they should have put their chances away. Mopé missed a bloody sitter, of course.
You might think, given the personnel that Leeds have out there, that Rodrigo would be the obvious one to lead the line. But as for the most part against Leicester, it's Dan James who's playing most advanced centrally. I'm going to have to get decent possession though in the middle of the park to feed James, to slide balls up the channels, use his pace. So he's dropped a little deeper and can't find a way through to Rafinha.
Trossard. Well, Daniel James has had the fewest touches so far this match on 8. With the 2 goalkeepers next on 11.
He's got one there. Couldn't get Rafinha onto the end of it.
Here's Dunk. Of course, he is Brighton's captain. Leeds is being Liam Cooper, of course. Here's Webster. Daniel James harasses Adam Webster.
It's a return for the most part of the players that they would like to have had out there last week, Rodrigo and Rafinha. Firpo as well. Those are the three who came in. Weren't in the starting 11 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Firpo. Of course, the only man to be yellow carded so far this game. He through passes the ball to Jack Harrison, who tries to take on Veltman, the Dutch international. Also Lamptey. And Cucurella clears it for Brighton. Here's the away side on the attack once again. Here's Rodrigo. Jack Harrison. Blocked by Lewis Dunk.
That should be a key battle, actually, Harrison versus Veltman, but not really seen too much of it so far. Most of the focus on that side has been with the Lamptey-Firpo axis.
Trossard.
Scalgros. Murdoch. Lamptey.
Still Lamptey for Brighton. Mopé. And the ball's been given away. As has my Wi-Fi signal.
They've got options at the back now, Brighton, but it's certainly a relief.
Cooper clears for Leeds.
Sell against Villa last week was his first since September. A player he paid Bristol City £20 million for. He was a defender that Cannon likes to carry the ball forward.
It's a throw in for Brighton. Just gone half an hour. Mopé, Trossard shot, and it's straight to Meslier.
Forward, I created a chance, providing nothing wrong with the strike, not an easy one to control in a way, but Meslier had a bit of space to go a second time.
Dunk. Not quite the through ball Brighton were hoping for there. Of course, tomorrow, Brentford are against Everton. I'm in West London fully tomorrow for my live streams. Brentford against Everton, and then the big one. It's the Edwards-Pumphrey derby. Chelsea against Manchester United. Here's Moda for Brighton. And the other side of the post this time. Bloody hell.
He was the first one to react to this deflected ball. Quite slow there, Lorente and his teammates. Well, if he'd managed to squeeze it in from there, having missed that chance earlier on, it would have been a real contrast of opportunities.
I'm very concerned for my internet.
Trying to get Rafinha into the game, but I mentioned earlier those long breaking balls difficult with this gusting wind, so strong. Missing a little bit of a shiner there. Calvin Phillips picked up, we're told, on a bonding night out Christmas party in London last Monday.
Cucurella.
Sanctioned by the boss at the moment. Those anymore. If they do, they have them in November now. Sure, it's pretty different from your day, though, Alan. So Calvin Phillips had a good time. Maybe not.
Melier kicks the ball out for Leeds.
Get Rafinha into it, though. They've tried, but couldn't get the ball into his feet. Give him the space, try to go with his man. Webster.
Lamptey with the space. Can he cross it to Mopey? And another missed chance for Brighton. And he can't believe it either. Sums up Neil Mopey's first half. Completely wasteful. Chance after chance after chance. And it doesn't go in the back of the net.
It's another glaring miss. The list of missed chances is becoming a catalogue for Brighton. Full of ambition this run from Webster.
Cucurella.
Now Trossard.
And not quite for Trossard. It's a corner to Brighton. Rafinha is incandescent with rage. He's fuming with his teammates, Rafinha. Fuming. It's Brighton's corner.
There's one clean sheet so far this season. Pushing and shoving in there. And the release valve of a free kick for Leeds United.
It is a free kick for Leeds, which Melier was about to take.
The player that's been out for so long.
He's been brilliant this match so far, Tariq Lamptey. He's been out for so long due to injury. His season last season got eclipsed that he was one of the best players of the season. Eclipsed by his injury, though, and by Yves Bissouma's performances last season. This game, he has been phenomenal.
As well. He looks very close to being back to his best now, doesn't he? He's lit up this first half. Tormented Leeds United and Junior Firpo. Quite unusual really to pick up the pace of the game again so quickly.
Dunk. Webster.
I guess it would have been pretty easy for Graham Potter to throw him back in. He was close to fitness at the start of the season, but patience rewarded. So he's getting a run of games, as we touched on already. He's looking right up there in terms of his form. It already showed that really made him a darling of the Brighton fans so soon after arriving from Chelsea. Neither leading the charge down the right. Cooper blocking. Boots into arm. Flag up for a corner.
Corner to Brighton.
The earlier incident when he's popped up off his boot to his leg, this time going to ground.
That's why they were complaining for a penalty.
Yeah, you don't get penalties for those.
No, you don't. To be fair, you don't. But Cooper slide tackle, then it got onto his hand, but it was too soft to be a penalty anyway. Corner's the right decision. I agree with Craig Pawson. Cucurella's corner.
Rodrigo defending that near post area. And that'll be a throw in the corner. It would be a day for long throws, but let's see what Veltman's got here.
It's a Veltman throw with now nearly 4 minutes to go till added time and then half time.
Oh, no, it's Veltman. Just a succession of set pieces in and around the Brighton, the Leeds box, I should say, that Brighton are having in these closing stages. Yeah, well, it protects it. It is a foul. And that's Leeds in this first half. They've just been chasing it, really. And they get through unscathed to the half-time break.
Pascal Gross's free kick.
For Brighton from these sort of situations during their Premier League years. By Gross, over dunk, now by Phillips.
Cucurella's shot blocked.
Down for Leeds.
The Leeds have a man down.
Telling the referee it's a head injury. And we know the protocols by now. No chance can be taken or will be taken. Diego Llorente will get a bit of treatment here. Yeah, there were all sorts of moving bodies in there as the ball came in.
Let me put another layer on, it's really cold. And the Leeds player is still down.
So Bielsa could possibly have to make a change. Chance for him to get some instructions on to try and get through to the break. Well, almost from start to finish, Alan, in this first half, his side have been second best. They have been.
Oh, they have. Brighton's been the better team all games so far.
The lads have played their counterparts. Well, it's 0-0. And they find themselves Brighton, in a slightly curious position. 17 points from their first 12 games coming into this. Represents easily their best ever start to a Premier League season. They're 7 points better off than they were at this stage last season, for example. But this recent run has just left a slightly
that's better.
About the place, particularly those last couple of games away at Villa and here the last home game against Newcastle United. Yeah. I mean, you look at the stats as well, 7 goals for no play, just a 7. And we've seen that's the reason for that out here tonight. As I said earlier, every time they've gone forward, they've created.
And look at that, 12 attempts for Brighton compared to Leeds' 4. That's so far today.
As many attempts as Leeds United. 12, as you saw there, is the most that Brighton have had in the first half so far this season.
Will Diego Llorente stay on the pitch?
On the top left-hand corner of your screen, I'll tell you that they're about to go in on level terms.
We play on. Dunk.
Llorente's back out there for Leeds, 11 against 11 again.
2 minutes of added time. Here's Lamptey. Couldn't quite find Leandro Trossard. Here is Trossard. Cucurella. Moda now back to Cucurella. Dunk. Sorry, Webster. Trying to find Lamptey.
Not quite coming together. They've been so good in this first half. Challenge for the home team is to repeat that in the second. So it was a game of two halves really at Tottenham last week. Leeds would settle for having the second half that Spurs had against them, that's for sure. Rafinha. To Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's out. That's out from Rodrigo. Too late from Rafinha. Too late. Cucurella, and that is the end of the first half. That is the end of the first half. Brighton have been the better team, but have been wasteful and cannot find a way through. A frustrating first half for Leeds. They've got work to do. But they are lucky and fortunate to not make a substitution as Diego Llorente was down, but he's okay and is still playing. So, half time. It's Brighton 0, Leeds 0. Oh my days. I might try and find a better camera angle for the second half because I'm a bit concerned about my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you have to come because basically my friend only has 1 day to live. So she's dying tomorrow. So her last night on this earth is here, so we have to go to sleep. It's £5.
Half time, Brighton 0, Leeds 0. Brighton were the better team, so wasteful, and Mopé missed a sitter in that first half. Also, by the way, on the live stream, mate, I called our derby. Not derby. I called our match tomorrow between Chelsea and United on the stream today. The Edwards Pumphrey derby, just to throw some spice in, hey?
Okay, I'll watch it when you upload it.
Attempts, 2 of them were on target, an XG of 1.38, more than twice as many touches in the opponent's box, 6 in their passes in the final third compared to 52 for Leeds, and that number of shots, 12, is the most that Brighton have had in the first half of any match all season. And it is, as I say, a familiar tale for Brighton not being able to convert their chances, but they have been on top, Jane.
On top, they've had so much quality as well. I think coming down their right-hand side is where they've had success. Lamptey against Firpo is a mismatch. Lamptey doesn't want to run. Firpo doesn't want to run, doesn't want to chase him. Got to finish that. You can see when you're out of confidence, he's leaning back more by the back post. But again, just too easy. They can't live with this. And every time they've got the ball out to them, there's been success.
They've been brilliant. Brighton have been brilliant that first half.
Confidence isn't quite there, is it?
No, it's not. And you know what? It's one of those things. He's finding himself in the right place at the right time. But he just needs to have that little bit of composure. This one here, look at that. Great feet there from Trossard. Sets himself really, really well. Great fingertip save, pushed it onto the post. But as you touched on there, Lamptey is having so much success down that right-hand side. It's a massive mismatch. Brilliant opportunity there again for Mopé. He's in the right place at the right time. He just needed to have a little bit more composure, as I said before, and just make sure you get that clean connection on goal, with the ball. And I'll be honest, we're lucky to see, from a Leeds perspective, lucky to see it still at 0-0.
If you're the manager, you've got to be thinking he's been booked, he's getting terrorised down that side. Is it a case of taking him off? Because you get down to 10 men, you'd be in bigger trouble. But Leeds need to do more. He's not really been an attacking threat.
Listen, even after the first 10-15 minutes of this first half, Jamie and I both said Firpo needs to come off. He's having no chance against Lamptey today.
I agree. I completely agree. And if he makes another rough challenge, he's off. He's sent off.
Difficult for themselves at the Amex. It is still 0-0 though. So plenty to play for in the second half. Brighton though have been on top and they have had the better of the chances. A couple of them falling to Neil Mopé, but no goals as yet.
You never stay with this time. I will never let you go.
Why not you take reuniting fans with the Premier League on Sky Sports?
Oh.
Nil-nil at half-time at the Amex. We looked at some of the chances that Brighton created in the first half, and Tarek Lamptey at the heart of everything good that they're doing, Jamie.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's sprung a surprise. I thought he might be playing as a wing back, but he's ended up playing as an out-and-out right wing, and it's really suited him. And you can see that defensively, Leeds haven't been able to live with him. Firpo got booked there, which gives you a major problem for the rest of the game. Jack Harrison's tried to get back and help him, and he's just had too much for him. He's been brilliant. He's been all action. And this is the player that when he burst on the scene, when he first signed for Brighton, we was all so excited by it. Obviously, picked up that horrendous injury. And you can see Firpo so scared of him. He should get tighter. He should close him. But he hasn't enjoyed defending. I cannot see that he'll be playing in the second half. I think you've got to take him off. Not just because he's been booked, I just think he's been so bad. He's not wanting to defend against a player like this. You need to be aggressive with him. You need to make sure that he doesn't have any time on the ball.
Well, it looks as though Marcelo Bielsa might be looking to make changes. He's had words with Pascal Strike, who particularly can play in that area. He's also been talking to Jamie Shackleton as well. Could be a change Leeds lineup for the start of the second half, which is up next. you said, it looks like Strike and Shackleton are coming. More than looks like they are coming for the second half, Jermaine. What changes can that bring to Leeds?
A boost of energy, an injection of energy, which is something that has been lacking that first half. I would also like to see a little bit of composure on the ball. Everything that we're used to seeing from Leeds United, when they get the ball down, pass it out wide, overlap, we're not seeing any of that stuff. I haven't seen anything like that today. And I take nothing away from Brighton. I think Brighton have been exceptional today, especially down that right-hand side.
I just got Calvin Phillips playing centre back. He's sort of moved into midfield for the last 10, 15 minutes. I can't imagine he's enjoying that change of role too much.
I don't know, Jamie, to be honest with you. But what I do know is when you watch him, he's brilliant when he's on the ball, isn't he? So he's so professional. He wants to do the right job for the gaffer. Does the job without asking him questions.
But it looks like Calvin Phillips is going to be one of those players who's going off with what we think is an injury ahead of the second half. But again, this has been one of Leeds' problems this season, has been the injuries that they've had in the early stages. Taking you through the second half and with news of those substitutions, Alan Smith and Bill Leslie.
Yes, thanks, Kelly. As you saw on your screen there, that double change for Leeds United. No Calvin Phillips out for the second half. No Junior Firpo. And on comes
Right.
Who's actually in the absence of Firpo.
Second half.
In context, has been out of the side for 5 games with injury and has had a baptism of fire on his return here. And Pascal Struijk has been deputising for him and will do so again in the second half. And as we think exactly how they're going to change, the versatile Shackleton looks like he may well have gone into midfield. Well, something has to change as well as just the personnel for Leeds United. There has barely been a department in which they have not been second best at the Amex so far this evening.
Oh, no, exactly. They've been second best all game so far, Leeds. They need to turn on the screw this second half.
You would expect it to just didn't get going in the first half. Beat to the ball so many times.
Rafinha.
Rodrigo lets him run. Veltman able to adjust and get it out for Brighton. I think Pascal Struijk's in the sort of holding role in midfield, isn't he? Stuart Dallas has come across to the left back position, and Jamie Shackleton is on the right. And that's how things have settled down with a look at things for Leeds United.
Brighton's team, Robert Sanchez in goal, Veltman, Cucurella, Webster, Dunk, Bissouma, Gross, Moda, Lamptey, Trossard, and Mopé up front. Leeds, Meslier, Shackleton, Llorente, Cooper, Dallas, Struijk, Forshaw. Struijk's come on, by the way. And then Rafinha, Rodrigo, Jack Harrison, and Dan James. But Shackleton and Struijk have come on for Calvin Phillips and Junior Firpo, who's been booked and has had a very disappointing game so far. So Marcelo Bielsa has made those changes, especially what the studio was suggesting as well. So Struijk and Shackleton are on for Leeds.
You're lucky enough to watch Leeds United in the flesh. You see the effect he has in terms of his dynamic movement up front and getting those behind it to follow. It's been a very un-Leeds-like performance here this evening in that respect, and they've lost possession again, this time to Neil Mopé.
Starting little lower there, Lamptey. Trying to get down the side of the centre half. But He's enjoyed himself out there.
And look at that. Tariq Lamptey has already, in the first half, created more chances than anyone else has created in any full match so far in the Premier League this season for Brighton. Sanchez's impact then. Zuma on to Mope.
Here's Moda for Brighton.
Shackleton went down.
Oh, and
Puts it over anyway. There has been pulled back for that foul.
I think Mope knew. How much contact was there?
didn't look like hardly any contact.
Yeah, it wasn't any. The whistle, it's a shocking miss.
Yeah.
Lamptey.
Away from Dallas. He's got it through to
It's Pascal Gross. Trossard blocked by Shackleton. It's a corner for Brighton.
Yeah, just the kind of start Grant Potter would have wanted. He was fearful that Leeds are going to grab the initiative, but it's not been the case. Opening 5 minutes. It's so impressive what they've tried. They might have knocked the ball about. It's like top 6 standards.
They need a top 6 finish.
Here's Pascal Gross. He's going to take the corner for Brighton.
They've been creating here. Rafinha heading it out for another Brighton corner. Look at everyone initially. Veltman, Lamptey. Trossard back to Veltman. Trossard is wriggled away from Fulshaw. And there's a torpedo for that free kick.
Yeah, I mean, you stop like that and you just hoping you get the decision. It's a risky tactic. He may be foul, but you've got to play to the whistle. Just keep going. You've got a header fall short.
He's got what he was looking for. Pascal Gross will take. He can take it on from here. His last Premier League goal did come here against Leeds back in May. There's a supporting cast assembled to try and get on the end of this.
Pascal Gross's free kick for Brighton. Punched away by Meslier. Here's Cucurella with the first touch.
It did look like Lewis Funk had clattered into him, and that's why Craig Paulson has given Leeds the free kick.
Yeah. Veltman.
Mope.
Now Mope.
They might have changed things up in terms of those half-time substitutions, Leeds, but they have not altered the direction of traffic. Basuma.
Here's Basuma.
Struck. Rafinha. Dallas lets it run. Now Harrison. Dallas.
Is Dallas for Leeds.
Dallas.
As a go,
The first time that Sanchez has really been
but
tested.
yeah, it is really the first time all game that Robert Sanchez has full on been tested.
Not sure what the keeper was trying to do with it. And slapped it away.
Struck. James beyond Beltman. Now Harrison. Rodrigo's running through the middle. This will come to Rafinha. Vital by Cucurella.
Yeah, touched it down. And landed at the feet of the right person, you thought. And Rafinha.
And it's a really windy night. It was a moving pool anyway.
Yeah. He's struck it well enough, Dallas. He's trying to palm it over, but in the end, he's just come back into play.
It's almost a model of consistency when he came into the side last season. Just had a few shaky moments this, not least the foul on Callum Wilson here in the last home game that saw him get that red card.
A couple of good moments for Leeds, though. We'll see if that leads to anything more.
Struck a little late on that challenge. Try and touch ahead of Jakob Moda.
We all feel that Leeds are going to be okay this season, but when you're just 2 points above the drop zone and you have a performance like this, it's going to be a concerning issue.
And they've got this game and the next couple of games where they will fancy themselves to be able to get something. And then there's a pretty fiendish run. Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool all in there, Arsenal, and good win for them earlier on today. Suddenly you're at Christmas, in and around the drop zone, you're in a relegation battle. Only halfway through the season. That is why what happens here has such a strong bearing. Brighton's really good start to the season isn't sure they're not
Harrison
shoulder despite their,
taking on Veltman.
their winless run.
Dallas.
Rodrigo. But it's better from Leeds.
Yeah. Signs of an improvement.
It's always interesting to listen to Marcelo Bielsa when he opines about the game. Gives you fascinating insights. And he feels that Leeds, although they haven't enough this season put together a 90-minute performance, as you saw last time out at Spurs, do have spells of the match where they are back to the very best that they showed last season, which really energised the Premier League. A different ingredient to it after that long and welcome to return to it.
You can just feel the tension within the home crowd now, though, having seen their team dominate, creating loads of chances. They can feel maybe the tide's turning now.
Cucurella trying to get a hard struck, but getting a free kick.
Cucurella goes down.
absolutely accurate on this wing, but just try and put it in an area. Applies to attack on it.
It needs to get back and does. And light enough to stop Rafinha getting on to the end of it. Touched on Leeds' improvement in the game. It's also coincided with Rafinha coming off his perch a little bit wide on the right. We're seeing him pick up the ball a little deeper, trying to conduct things. Webster doesn't need any second invitation to carry it out. He's found Lamptey. Now Moda.
Spilled by Melier there.
We're just looking at Mopay's positioning here. Striker, you want to be right on top of the keeper for any such spills.
Dunk. Cucurella. Trossard. He's got beyond Shackleton.
Oh,
Beyond the far post.
could be worse, but could be a lot better
Such quick feet.
from Trossard.
Players that can create a chance for himself, as he does here.
How you think of that goal he scored with those quick feet in front of the Kop at Anfield to make it 2-2 up there. So he's just scored in 2 of his last 3 appearances. Beneficiary of that early penalty that they got here against Newcastle in the last home game. Two changes for Leeds at the break. Another one just past the hour mark is in the offing. Tyler Roberts getting stripped and ready.
Tyler Roberts looks to come on for Leeds. And not quite to Lamptey. Could have been a good chance there for Brighton.
Full shot. His return to first team football for Leeds United has been a lovely story. After years of trouble on the sidelines with injury. Brighton's doubling up policy on Rafinha. There's fruit again. And Basuma can
Here's Basuma Mopay against Llorente.
Pascal Gross. Offside.
Leeds have looked a bit more secure with the back four, a bit happier dealing with these Brighton attacks.
There is Tyler Roberts, the Welsh international.
Goes with a back 3 when he's up against 2 strikers. I'm sure he was that, in particular in the first half. He obviously thought he was going to be. Going to make his third change there. Some firm instructions for Tyler Roberts as the Welsh international prepares to come on. And Jack Harrison will make way for him.
Tyler Roberts is on. Jack Harrison comes on. Off. Sorry.
Rodrigo. Cooper. They've done the hard yards in the running and gifted it back to Leeds.
Oh,
Give it to Moda.
and Moda's missed another chance for Brighton.
Big side relief there, wasn't it?
Yeah. So sloppy that defensively from Leeds.
Gross. Another sitter from Brighton.
To the punch.
Moda can't believe it.
Well, they're doing the best, Leeds, to give this to Brighton, who are passing up the gift so far. Shackleton with a very dodgy ball. Once again, getting right under it.
Moda's had a couple of big chances in the match, including that opening one in the opening minutes. Mope's had a good 2 or 3. Trossard probably thought his
Miss after miss after miss from Brighton. Been the better team by far. Can't put their chances away.
And the more this pattern of play continues, with Brighton getting so many chances and failing to take them, the Leeds may just feel that the rare ones that they create won't be able to steal the points away. Tyler Roberts up against Webster. Trying to save from Sanchez.
It's a lovely pass out of defence by Pascal Striker. Into Tyler Roberts.
That'll be a yellow card for Llorente for putting back on Neil Mope.
So often they've got themselves in awkward positions.
Llorente's been booked.
In general, as much as the defenders.
Webster. Here's Lamptey.
Lamptey couldn't quite keep it for Brighton then.
Energetic, so electric in the first half. And as we touched on already, still at the foothills really of regaining full match sharpness. Tarek Lamptey, no surprise at his influence on the match. That's waned a little in the second half. Brighton going to make their first change, and Neil Mope will not return to the scoring trail for the Seagulls today. He really should have done, given the chances he has had. And he will be replaced by Jurgen Locadia.
Yeah, maybe lying in bed tonight, maybe thinking over those missed chances.
So Jurgen Locadia comes on for Mope. Nearly 68 minutes into the match. Number 27 for Brighton and Hove Albion.
Striker with a clinical touch. Will transform this side.
It's been a long time since they've seen him feature in Premier League action, the Dutch striker Jurgen Locadia. Loadsfield at Cincinnati and Hoffenheim into the fore with PSV in Eindhoven. He's got a quarter of this contest to try and make his mark for Brighton.
Well, 9/10 of the work. It's been superb, and I'm sure I've said that before over the months and seasons. Final touch.
last season. They had that long run without a win at home.
Webster. Sorry, Veltman.
January till eventually they got that home win against Tottenham, but felt like
Basuma.
this game before, don't you, really? Here's Basuma.
Here is still Basuma. Oh no, not quite. Leeds win it back. Here's Dallas. Intercepted by Veltman.
They're on his heels.
Should be looking to run into that space. There was a gap there.
Lamptey is Trossard keeping it in for the Seagulls.
Back with Lamptey. Struggling to clear it before Rodrigo puts his boot through it. Lamptey. Basuma.
Veltman.
Basuma looking for the return. They're getting it from Moda.
Is Basuma still? It's a corner to Brighton.
Throwing everything at it.
Yeah, they have these flurries, don't they, Brighton, where they look absolutely irresistible. They've had a few of them today, mostly in the first half, and none of them have given that elusive goal. 20 to play, 0-0. Pascal Gross standing over the Brighton corner.
Gross's corner. Tyler Roberts clears for Leeds. And now here's Daniel James, his Welsh compatriot.
He shifted to the right, but he didn't have the kind of pass that Tyler Roberts had a few minutes ago. This one from Pascal Stroke, it's a beauty. Dan James had none of that kind of service. Roberts hasn't got much to aim at in terms of a pass and has to shoot, really.
You sense that may well be the way that Leeds' half to goal needs to be paid, because, as you said a moment ago, Alan, Brighton committing plenty of resources to attack. To Dallas. Who apologises to those around him in Lilac.
Brighton keeping up the work rate, the closing down, that intensity to the game. Making it really difficult for Leeds to have any kind of steam going forward.
Cucurella.
And the Spaniard can search forward here. Locadia.
Leeds win it back.
It was almost what not to do by Locadia, wasn't it? And it's allowed Leeds to get forward. Veltman will get there ahead of Rafinha.
Robert Sanchez clears.
Roberts. Still a long way to go, but Leeds might just be starting to wire. First away clean sheet of the season. The only one they've had so far in the Premier League has come at home, a win against Watford. Watchalong loses up to Lamptey.
Here's Lamptey. He takes it off Forshaw. Locadia has a shot and it's gone straight. The shot was too tame and it goes straight to Meslier.
Really snatched effort out of the player. Not in tune with this level of football yet, having come on the pitch.
And he started the last two and not finished those.
And now Brighton make a sub. Coming off is Tariq Lamptey. And coming on is Solly March. Graham Potter's side still looking for the winner. Same obviously with Bielsa, but Brighton for me being a much better side all game.
The quality from Leeds has been simply lacking today.
Pascal Gross now for Brighton.
Pascal Gross, Solly March.
Still Solly March. Very nearly.
Very nearly again for the Seagulls. And Meslier tips it over.
Which is exactly what he does. Ball comes off Stroke and then Meslier.
Brighton's corner, it's Pascal Gross once again.
Pascal Gross, but comfortably away, another play for a throw. Straight out of play by Sanchez, which gives us a chance to remind you what we have for you on Super Sunday this week.
Yep, remember, reminder for tomorrow. 2 games in West London. First, Brentford against Everton. And second off, the boys, Chelsea, against Manchester United.
Man United as they go to the European champions.
Nearly 78 minutes gone in this match. Here's Dallas. Straight to Sanchez.
Well, the first half in particular, a pretty tough watch for those Leeds United fans.
Solly March.
More signs of encouragement in the second. This is March for Brighton. Robert Serafino. Ellis controlled it without the use of his hands, says Craig Paulson. Strauch, wondering who's anywhere near him for him to get the ball to, and while he did that, Murder took it off his toes.
3 players ahead of him.
Forshaw has it back for Leeds. Rodrigo looking for Roberts.
Oh!
Well, he gets to this stage, you've been under the cosh for so long. The Leeds players might just be beginning to believe that perhaps they could snatch a win here. I think second best by some distance, but just never know in this game here. Tyler Roberts has given them something a bit different.
I think he picked out the wrong Welshman then, didn't he? Dan James in space on the right-hand side.
Rafinha.
I think you're looking to find him. He felt might have used his hands. It's all set up now for a fascinating finale. Llorente.
Solly Marks loses it. It's a throw in. Oh no, it is a throw into Brighton. No, it's a throw into Leeds. No, it is a throw into Brighton. I was really fucking confused then. It's just Veltman's taking it.
This playbook, how it goes.
Playbook or a stuck record. It's a familiar tale either way, isn't it?
Down goes Tyler Roberts. It's a free kick to Leeds. 10 minutes to go till stoppage time and then full time. And it's a yellow card for Brighton's defensive midfielder, Yves Bissouma, for this challenge on Daniel James. Yeah, that's a yellow card. That is booking. It's the third time Bissouma's been booked this season. Looks like Brighton are going to make another substitute. So the Ecuadorian player, Jeremy Sarmiento, comes on, number 60. And coming off is Jacob Moda.
Attacking wide player. Can play through the middle as well. We'll see. He is going to be placed for these final 10 minutes or so by Graham Potter. Loose touch, Rodrigo might pounce on it. For sure.
Roberts! Saved by Sanchez. Leeds his best moment of all games so far.
He thought he scored there. It's a top save by Sanchez. He really is. Get himself in a little tangle bind here. That's what can happen. This would have been a smash and grab.
Hasn't had a lot to do this evening, Sanchez. Leeds with that first corner might yet get something.
Oh, not quite.
Sanchez may have helped touch it on.
Sanchez helps touching onto it. And now, that's the best I've seen Leeds play all game so far. All game.
Distribution by Leeds will encourage Brighton. Trossard. Bissouma.
Is Bissouma. Still Bissouma. Another missed opportunity for Brighton.
Not this time though for Bissouma.
A bit further out than that, but the Brighton keeper hasn't had too much to do today, but that's the measure. A really good goalkeeper that he's on his toes, he's ready for when his team needs him, and they needed him there. That deflection forces him to get across so quickly and sharply.
There were question marks in some quarters as to whether he would go straight back into the side. His deputy, Jason Steele, although he did concede too late onto Villa, gave a decent account of himself, but justifying the manager's faith. Keeping the scoreline level.
Rafinha.
Rafinha has it for Leeds. Met by Webster. It's back with the Brazilian.
Headed away by Cucurella.
Sarmiento.
Well, now it is.
To try and get involved.
The Ecuadorian player goes down.
Shackleton in the way. And that may well not be the worst foul to give away, given that Brighton were threatening to streak away.
Yellow card for Shackleton.
Charged by Rafinha to halt the progress of Veltman. We'll try picking a winner now, Alan.
Veltman's throw, 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's got that unpredictable quality to it. When this game started and Brighton still began like a house on fire, you didn't see it as a 0-0. Might not yet be.
Trossard. Certainly no signs that either are settling for a draw. Both could really do with a win. And thin on the ground, just 2 all season for Leeds. Now 1 in 7 Premier League games, 8 in all competitions for Brighton.
Webster loses it to Rafinha, but it goes back to Adam Webster.
To his hosts.
Of course, that's the 3rd time Shackleton's been booked all year
Sarmiento.
in the Premier League.
Trossard. His run was on Marshall by Llorente. To around the corner as well.
Well, this one would have hurt just a point. It's a point, but 2 points dropped for Potter if they don't end up winning this. And it would be a heck of a draw for Leeds.
Look at that. Arsenal against Brentford on the opening day had 14 shots off target.
That's the most shots off target in a Premier League game this season. Brighton versus Leeds today on 14.
Not just that, though.
Followed by Arsenal's opening game against Brentford on 13.
Really good chances in the first half.
They drew more games here last season than any other side. 9 in total, 3 more than their closest rivals in that respect. This is shaping up perhaps to be draw number 3. Frustrations all round, and apologies if you picked up some bad language on our coverage.
Webster. Veltman on the right-hand side. It's Solly March. Oh, and Melier makes a save. And keeps it out to sum up Brighton's day.
Quite often can just find the bottom corner. A bit like
So lucky for the Leeds goalkeeper that didn't go in.
to get something on it.
How many times do we see those ending up being an own goal off the keeper?
Graham Potter cannot believe it.
And that happens at this stage. After what's gone before, maybe you really do start to think it's not your day.
Dallas's throw for Leeds. It hasn't been the day for either teams. Unless one can pull off a late winner.
Sarmiento skipped away from strike.
Solly March.
to get out of here with a point, which is he managed to take home more away off Brighton last season. Will certainly feel like a result, won't it?
It will, but it's been a poor performance from Leeds. Can't get away from that.
It has been a poor performance from Leeds.
Did so well in that first 45 with Tottenham. You expected a lot more with Rafinha back in. There you go, 2.
Minutes of added time, we're hearing. And James fires over.
Right, 3 minutes of stoppage time and then it's full time.
He's flipped it to his right, but goes for the little jab toe poke.
And since they were promoted to the Premier League in 2017, no side has drawn more games than Brighton. 55 draws they've had. Got to make that 56. Unless there's a real sting in the tail here.
Cucurella is beaten to it by Pascal Struijk.
Cucurella's got a great engine on him. He's somebody that's come into the English game and not needed any time for adjustment. It's been a superb signing for them.
He's been impressive, hasn't he? Being fresh from the Olympic squad with Spain as well. Trossard.
Here is Trossard.
At this stage away at Brentford, looking to do the same here. Still Trossard. They can't stop him. Sarmiento.
Now here's the Ecuador player, Sarmiento.
It's March. It's Meslier.
Not quite what Brighton were hoping for. Rafinha, now the other end for Leeds. Wasted, gone straight to Robert Sanchez. 45 seconds to go.
Lewis Dunk. Just about time for one final throw of the dice. Pushed by Dunk. Chance for Leeds to get a few forward here. Or will they settle for the clean sheet and the point? Well, Alan, just before the full-time whistle, time to ask you for your man of the match.
Yeah.
Tariq Lamptey, yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
Good in the first. He gets my vote by a distance.
And that's it.
Groans of disapproval, because this is a very familiar tale.
Groans of disapproval from the Brighton fans.
So easy on the eye, Graham Potter.
It's a missed opportunity for them. They were by far the better team today. Tariq Lamptey, rightly so, being man of the match. And Leeds have frustrated the heck out of Brighton today. They have defended for their lives. They've been so poor, but they stayed in the game from start to finish. And Leeds look to probably be the happier side because Brighton were the better team by far and should have won this game. But missed opportunities as both clubs draw. Full time, Brighton 0, Leeds 0.
6 meetings here, Leeds United, but at least they have come away